Look on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Look on the screen. In this case here, Dusty Jr. Man, I guess they really like to subscribe to Thug Life. But I guess they didn't get the memo of what happens after that. So, 19 years old, and I guess he just decided to throw his life away. Let's listen to what he did, or allegedly did, what they are suspecting that he did. And it's coming across like, yo, it's just one of those things, he just did that. It makes you wonder, is this the first time? I just find it hard to believe. I think sometimes it's the first time the person maybe has gotten caught. I think they do so much dirt. They're diabolical, deadly. That I cannot. I don't understand why you think the answer is your gun. Son, almost everybody's got one. But you're so angry, and I guess you want to be that thug. That's okay. We're going to see, since you like to use those hands to commit violence, we're going to see how you handle yourself in the penitentiary. That's what it's like. They're just trying to beeline and throw. Move, get out the way. I want to get up in there. 19 years old. You just threw your life away. You can't even, man, with these, just don't say nothing to them. Let's check it out, people. First, I want you to remember, Dusty's been trauma. The financial implications is too much dust in the nation. Okay? So just listen to what the allegations are, to the story. Fair use.
You were charged with murder.
19-year-old Julius Hammond Desir facing a judge to answer to the charge of murder. The Maynard teen is accused of a deadly shooting last month at the South Shore Plaza in Braintree.
Chaos ensured as people were petrified.
Shoppers and workers hiding or rushing to safety after gunfire broke out at the Forever 21 store. The police report indicates Hammond Desir and the victim did not know each other, but exchanged words inside the store, and Hammond Desir then lifted his shirt to reveal a gun.
The defendant at that point is closing the distance to the victim, and the defendant raises his right arm and hand, and he shot the victim, who was standing defenseless just feet away.
The suspect's girlfriend, Samantha Schwartz, was at the shooting and taken into custody shortly after the incident, charged as an accessory after the fact. Hammond Desir had already been identified publicly by police, and now 3 weeks after the frightening incident, he is in custody.
When being taken to a cell this morning, the defendant asked who had turned him in, and he admitted that he was aware that the police were looking for him.
He's 19, he has no prior record. He's lived in Massachusetts his whole life.
The victim, identified as 26-year-old Dijon Beasley of Dorchester, he was at the mall with his girlfriend shopping, and she was pushing a stroller with her 3-year-old toddler at the time of this shooting. Live at the Quinn.
So that child will not know his father. And look at him, looking like a little boy. Ought to be Dennis the Menace. Looking like the size of a little boy. So now he and his girlfriend, the preference, you're going to see what a dust bucket going to do for you. Lives just ruined. I don't understand why their propensity for violence is so great. I don't understand it. And again, I just find it hard to believe that, he just had one of those days. He's probably been carrying a gun and been using it. And now you're in a mall with people around, don't even know the person, a difference of opinion. I noticed that in Blackistan, you really sometimes can have a difference of opinion. People will fall out with each other for years. I've heard this here, black and white people say it. Oh, they fell out with family because they voted for Trump, didn't vote for Biden. And I'm thinking to myself, you got even black folks mad at family members. Oh, you didn't vote for Biden. You didn't vote at all. I was mad. That's their options. Neither party really cares about us. Life is business, and that's my opinion. You're going to fall out with your relative over Biden? Over Trump? Do they know you? What has Biden really done for us? Oh yeah, unless you want to get that kit. Yeah, but that's okay. I don't do crack, so I don't need that supply kit to make sure I get a clean pipe. Yeah, I'll have to respectfully decline, and thanks for the insult. I can believe that. Falling out over politics. The least little thing. Conflict resolution. I think when you act like this here and you get so violent, you do that because of course you are a low performing man. And you're trying to prove a point. No one has instilled any values in him. This right here to me is a seed of poverty D, the walking seed of poverty D. And little mama, she's hitched her wagon to him. It will come to naught. She's hitched her wagon to him. Where it get you, little mama? You the seed of poverty D too. More than likely, yeah, you wouldn't be with this. I likes me a bad boy. I likes me a thug. I tell you, I knew some friends, and I remember introducing me. I remember meeting that woman. They were trying to introduce her, a young black woman, to a young, decent black man. She said she likes her. I want me a thug. That's what I like. Yeah, and that thug gave her a slug, and she ended up on a first 48. Yeah. Ended up on the first 48. So you're like a bad boy. You're going to see how that's going to turn out for you. 19 years old. Dusties bring drama and they bring trauma. The financial implications of so much dust in the nation. Look at the horror. I don't know if I need to maybe like take one of these when they become a hashtag, take the brain and dissect it. I just don't understand the propensity for violence. Are you really that desperate to get power and validation? And the only way you can get it is a gun. Something's wrong with you. Who raised you? Now you've earned the jumpsuit. Started out in ABC 123 felony. Now you've earned the jumpsuit. But we need prison reform. No, we need more birth control. Because we've got a major epidemic of not knowing how to handle conflict resolution. We got women carrying the seed of poverty D, looking at somebody who is going to help me. But the woman say, I got this kid. What's a bill? Certain amount of money on that food stamp card. It ain't nothing on here. I was still stuck at 6 kids. We need a community intervention. But I know that's not going to happen. Because more than likely, a community intervention, the black people that are intelligent, try to speak, black men or women, more than likely it'll probably result in some kind of violence, some kind of gunfire. The speaker end up dead, child. I ain't finna hear all that. Pop, 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 pop. Everybody running holler scattering, just like they did in the mall. Again, dusty spring drama, dusty spring trauma. The financial implications, there's too much stuff in the nation. So now a child will not get to grow up with her father. I grew up with my father. I'm a daddy's girl. And he took that away. So what somebody say words to you? They call you all kind of stuff every day, all races. I'm telling you, you don't want to be around the seed of poverty D. You just don't. Don't even know each other. A difference of opinion leads to a shoot-in. And as for her, little mama, hanging out with a Dusty, you will never win. And now she done caught her charge. Caught you a charge. You like a bad boy. I'm assuming she does. Or you would be hanging around somebody brandishing a gun. You want to be that tough thug. It's really sad. Young people are throwing their lives away. And you wonder why they're saying hashtags, stop birthing them? It's sad to say. It's very sad to say. If someone had birthed him to be uncaring, loving violence, maybe a kid would have his father here tonight. It's sad to say, just taking lives. But like I said, I just want to know. I doubt this is the first time this happened. I think it's a way of life, and what has happened, they do it in their community, and no one, people cover for them and coddle them. Then you get into the mall. I've been doing this, man. You know how I gets down. Mm-hmm. And this time you just got caught. I don't believe it's his first time just doing this. It seems to be too natural just to take a life. So 19 years old. He just threw his life in the trash, and I have no sympathy. Why? It's the decision that he made. 1, 2, 3, ABC, felony. Now he's graduated to the penitentiary, and I'm out.